Sure, let's play. That is pretty intelligent. Okay, everybody, welcome. I'm Tovok, and this is the first episode of Sure, Let's Play. As you'll see, my knight is passed out right here, and he's not very happy today because we are going to be playing some Lockdown. Now, this being the first episode of Sure, Let's Play, I'm going to explain what is going on. So, I'm going to be playing games that I'm not very comfortable playing. Probably going to play Amnesia on this one. Probably going to play some other things. I might do 2 matches of the Lockdown since they're pretty short. But I'm hoping to make the videos no longer than like 5-minute snapshots. There will be exceptions like in games like StarCraft. But here we wait for this game. Yeah. Best part about Lockdown is the waiting. Let's go check out people's guild halls while we wait. Wait, let's see if I have any friends online. For those of you who know who I am, Tovok, if you came here from Spiral Snipes, for whatever reason, I'm probably going to put this up on LBG. Maybe I'll put it up on both. I'm Tovok. I'm the graphic design guy at the Spiral Knights fan blog, Adventure is Delicious. I'm going to be running in here with a Ground Foss because I believe it's the only good weapon for PvP. Nothing else has really worked for me. My Combustor's okay, but the Ground Foss does enough damage and has a chance to cause curse. And the Shiver Mist, which is useless because everybody wears Skulver, so it doesn't do anything. But I don't have any other Shiver Bombs, and I don't feel like spending the time in Spiral Knights to get any other Mist Bombs. And I don't feel like spending the time in Spiral Knights to get other Mist Bombs. I'm going to be using that. I use the Iron Might Plate shield for all of its stats. I just really like it. I think it's a good shield. I think every shield in this game is a good shield, but this one particularly, since a lot of people use piercing weapons, and it gives you health, and a lot of people... Oh, shoot. You know, I'm an idiot. This is why Lockdown replaces your shields. If there were a shield to use for Lockdown, if you use shields in PvP, I would use this shield. But I use a Guardian shield for Lockdown. This just lets you know how inexperienced I am. I only play this game to, you know, put the smackdown on flaming zombies and whatever and get new cool looking gear. I hardly ever play Lockdown. I've had about 2 warm-up matches before this, and I think my average kill death ratio was like -7. I want to say -7. I got 1 kill in each match. That's my average kill ratio. And then I died a bunch of times. Way too many times. I got plenty of energy today. I'm probably not going to play that many more matches, so this is what I do. I'm the Fairy of Niceness. Just throw in some energy in there, and I normally go up right up to where... There we go. One other person has to put it up in one time before I put it up so that every single other... I put in 24 points of energy, and nobody would put in that last point. Just 1 energy. Just 1 guy had to give 1 energy. Alright, here we go. My strategy... Oh, what am I... okay, my strategy is to not die and to capture as many points as possible. Now, like what was talked about on the most recent Arsenal podcast with Anger Day, they talk about a lot about Lockdown, and that's kind of what inspired me to come do this. They talk about these 5-point maps, and I agree with them. The 5-point maps aren't very well built. They're kind of sloppy. I've never been to this map specifically, and I actually really like the architecture. But as far as like keeping a team together and having these like rotating fashions, that happens a lot, and it's really hard to keep and hold points because there's way too many on the map. Regardless of how many characters how many players you have. Alright. This guy's giving us some trouble here. All these pro strikers around me. You know, I'm just a guardian. I'm just gonna go back and chill and do what I do. All right, let's try to sneak this point. So a lot of the time, what I do, my strategy is to just bomb hump points. I just sit here with my Shiver Mist and I do this. And normally a guy with Skulver runs up and he just totally obliterates. So I'm wearing the Mad Bomber mask and the plate armor. I don't know if plate armor even affects your health in this. I'm sure it does. But I'm doing it to affect my health, so I have a little bit. I'm a little bit more hardy. I'm a guardian, and I use the the Mad Bomber mask, of course, to. Oh, am I gonna get killed? Yeah, got a kill, got a kill. I use the Mad Bomber mask to hype up my bomb throws because bomb charging is way too slow. And the Mad Bomber mask is actually really nice. I think it has a lot of debuffs, but, you know, I really love the way it looks, and I'm a lot about aesthetics, and it actually works fairly well. Sometimes I put on my Vogue suit in here, but it never does me any good. I made this setup specifically for lockdown, this point guard setup. Wow, you guys are apparently very lucky because I was getting hammered before, and now my team is the one doing the hammering. So I must have gotten on the good side somehow. Ah, jeez. Strikers! It's so pro! Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh god. Oh, we got a guy with a vortex on this point. So apparently shielding guards you from vortexes? So what's the point of even putting him down? And it looks like a low-rank Vortex Bomb at that, if they're not really doing anything. Should have killed this guy a while ago. They're just trying to regain some health. It's not doing anything, buddy! It's not doing anything! There you go. Put you out of your misery, stupid. You don't know how to lock down. Somebody needs to write that song. Another thing they were talking about on the Arsenal podcast this last week was song lyrics put into Spiral Knights, and a really good one would be Teach Me How to Lockdown, because a lot of people don't understand lockdown, and it's funny. Me included, I'm one of these people, but I don't think I'm the worst person. A lot of the time, you get these like people who I swear come straight out of League of Legends, who are all rage quitting and talking bad about other people not doing their jobs when they're obviously not handling their own things and going for kills like we are right now. We're all on their gate because they're not going for any points. Like I could probably go take 5 right now. It gets me out of the action, but yeah, see, we're already taking 5, but it wins us the game faster. I really do think that they could use another PvP. I think 3 is a solid number, so good diversity. And, you know, I think Super Brawl, I'm just kind of jumping topics. I think Super Brawl Arena or whatever, the original PvP, could be reinstated as some kind of crazy, like, you know, if you ever played Saints Row, like Professor Genki, like, just weird games that are out there. And, like, have it be, like, a special event where some crazy Spiral Knights character comes in and makes all these people go into these death games with monsters or something. But I also think that, come on, here we go, here's somebody. I also think that they could make a straight up, go for kills instead. But that's a really hard thing to make with like an MMO type game like this. Maybe they could take a page out of Warcraft's book. Oh, I cursed him. Yes! Get out! And make more objective type game types, like the reinforcement type game types. Yeah, I can't talk. Game types like, what is it? Oh, what was it called? Alteric Valley, I think is what it was called. I'll look it up and put something on the screen. I'm saying I'm so dumb. And Arathi Basin. I'm gonna do the unspeakable here and revive with energy because I don't care. Arathi Basin and Alteric Valley, where you're like, I think this is pretty much Arathi Basin, so never mind. Yeah, this is pretty much Arathi Basin. But Alteric Valley, where you have like a set amount of lives that your team gets, and you go out and you conquer points and you try to get to the other person's base. And the more you go, the less lives you have, the less reinforcements you have. I think it works a lot like Star Wars Battlefront. I could be completely wrong. I haven't played Warcraft in forever, but they had some good game types. Maybe a capture the flag. That would be interesting. How that would work with Spiral Knights. But like, there's a lot of games like capture or like plant the bomb, like Assault from like Halo. There's a lot of places they could go with. Oh, but everybody has bombs, so that might not work. I feel like there's a lot of places they could go with Spiral Knights PvP. Right now they're giving. Oh, there's nobody playing Blast Network. I was gonna do Blast Network, so I guess I'll do more Lockdown. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I feel like nobody ever plays Blast Network. What was I thinking? I wish somebody was playing Blast Network. I was going to show you how terrible I am at Blast Network. If you think I'm bad at Lockdown, I am 100% worse at Blast Network. Maybe we could capture me being bad at Lockdown here. But soon, they're going to be opening up the labs here, like going back to the tangent I was on. And, oh, that's cool. I didn't know that they had that talk bubble. There's so many nice new things in new Spiral Knights. It tickles me in my special no place. Yep, just for you guys. I love their graphic interface. I think some parts are a little too embossed and it's kind of, but for the most part, it all kind of blends well, and I kind of like how it's a lot more clean than the old one. I know a lot of people have a lot of problems in the SK community with any kind of change, but yeah. So maybe these videos will end up being 30 minutes. Lockdown games last a lot longer. I'm looking at my timer here, and it's we're looking at 11 minutes and 40 seconds for this video right now. Probably a little more, depending on how I sync the audio. This thing delayed. My little chat bubble delayed 3 seconds after I was recording in the actual game. Not that it's going to matter much because it's Spiral Knights and it's 3 seconds and it's Lockdown, so there's a lot going on and I'm bouncing around subjects. But yes. So they're going to be opening up the labs here pretty soon, or maybe not pretty soon, but eventually. And Spiral Knights is going to have pets. We're going to have companions, which I look at it more like we're going to have an extra set of tools to use. A lot of people are like, oh, companion's so dumb. It's just extra stuff to make the game easier. But it's really more, and I've said this to so many different people, but I've never voiced it like really publicly. It's to make the game a lot more dynamic. Like, they can add new content, they can add new levels, but as soon as you play through, as soon as you play through one level, you played it, you've beaten it. They do have the procedural generating levels. I can't believe I remember that word. They do have procedurally generated levels, which is really nice. It makes every dive really interesting, but it's still the same. You know, if you played this game, you know what I'm saying. There's certain areas you go to, and sometimes you go to the same areas because it's easier. But it's the same. It's different, but monotonous. It's still kind of all uniform, and just because you go left instead of right this time doesn't make it a huge difference. But it feels fresh every time. It feels somewhat fresh every time. I digress. The battle sprites, the pets, will be very dynamic in the fact that they're attached to the player, and they give the player a new set of tools to, whatever, I'll fill it up. I'm generous. Woo! Money! Yeah, you're welcome, everybody. Let's see. You get one extra chroma for this. This is actually helping me get my, my Troika up. Props to TD Lob. Anyways, back to the battle sprites. I keep getting distracted. They're going to make the game a lot more dynamic because they're attached to the character. So every situation you'll have to think about differently. And depending on how many sprites you get and how you bring them into the arsenal, they're going to make your current loadouts completely different. So it's just an extra set of gear that makes the game a lot cooler. In the fact that you can, maybe send extra attacks or use your attacks differently. Haha, light versus evil! I shall prevail! Oh god, that guy's gonna murder me. Yeah. Oh, did I kill someone? No, that was a friend. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, I blame me trying to explain battle sprites to you guys. That's what I blame for this. Yep. But no, it's gonna add like an extra level of dynamics because like strikers will be able to optimize their output even that much more. And you know, it only takes half a second to switch to a gun. But especially if they get into PvP, you can throw a fireball instead. Like that's intelligent. That's intelligent. Or you can have your little guys buffing all your friends or debuffing all your enemies. Like it's really interesting. I like it. Oh god, what am I doing? I'm gonna burn to death. I can freeze this one. It's a recon, but I can freeze him. Okay. I get really intense in like self-narration nowadays because I've been reading Ender's Game, and he's always like, "I can do this, Ender. I can do this." Or it's more like I've read Ender's Game. Everybody's got a little party hats. What's that? Was there a new anniversary item? Or no. They have the party hat. It's an accessory. That's what it is. I'm going everywhere with my speech today. But yeah, I digress. Battle sprites are gonna be cool. You all have valid points. You all have valid complaints. I'm not gonna say stop whining because you have valid points. You have valid fears. So everybody's right in this. It's just opinion and player based, you know. Oh, also, if you haven't seen it, make sure you go and you check out the I'll put a link in the description. There's a Survey Monkey survey. You can see, this is what I'm talking about. This game is a lot more true to how I play. Make sure you take the Survey Monkey. Why am I watching the enemy? Oh, it's the guy that killed me. The Survey Monkey survey that was released recently by what's her name? What the popular GM? I don't know any of the game masters from this game. Make sure you go check out the Survey Monkeys of that survey. That Survey Monkey survey, and tell the creators what you think about gears. What do you think about the game's current gear? Oh, that's a bad guy. See, I see that yellow sword, and I think he's a friendly. Ah. It's all luck shots for me. It's all like, oh, if I hit you, I hit you. Go me. Ah! Are we winning? We're still winning, I guess. So that's good. I should probably just sit on a point. I'm sorry if I'm messing with my face a lot. It's seasonal. It's getting to that season where the plant life, the pollen in the air, whatever, is getting to me. So I get a lot of strange itches and scratches in my unmentionable areas. Anyways. See, I'm lost. I've never played on this map before. I feel like I should have, because it's really reminiscent of some Clockwork areas. Oh, snap! Snap, you are done! Get out. Oh, see that? Oh, I love that combustor. When they released that update, I didn't even know he was a bad guy. What am I doing? When I didn't even know when they released the update, that made the combustor attack so much more elegant. Like, they've released quite a few updates that have made power attacks more useful, which was smart, because power attacks were useless to use because they weren't any good. I think there were a couple weapons that had good ones, but like now the combustor can almost shoot across, or at least to the end of your vision when you use its charge attack. Before, it was just two little bursts. It was about like an inch, like that distance from you, and it did like nothing. It was like, oh, I could have just hit him twice and done way more damage. Now it does cooler stuff. Oh my god! That was painful. I didn't see that coming. These Uber Bros strikers. You want to see something really bad? I'll put on a striker bag. Alright, I'm gonna take the advice that I learned this weekend and not just striker out of the gate, because the striker's maneuverability is all of its power. It is all of the power. I have all of the power. Should watch. I'm just gonna guard 3. Yep, see? Oh, snap! Ah, look at that! Okay, look at that! He wasn't even close to me! This is... Whatever, we won. We won. Forget about you, other guys. You're not as good as us. Christopher Walken. Christopher Walken. Christopher Walken. I busted out the Christopher Walken. Okay. Alright, so that was more enjoyable than I thought it was going to be. So that's the end of this. Sure, let's play.